Most Americans have a dependency or an addiction to at least one substance. When I say substance, I mean alcohol, weed, nicotine, and caffeine. Those are the 4 most common and most socially accepted substances, at least in America. I kind of had to sit back for a few months and ask myself why I enjoy using certain substances. Why do we as humans enjoy using certain substances? And when we think about it, the surface level answer is just, it makes me feel good. I like it because I have a good time when I do it. But the main purpose of a substance is just altering the way your mind works. It alters how you feel and how you perceive yourself in the outside world. It can either make you feel more or it can make you feel less. It can stimulate your mind or it can depress your senses and relax your body. So think of one substance you use and really ask yourself why you use it, and not why do I use it. Ask yourself why. So say whenever you come home after work, you like to come home and smoke. You can ask yourself, why do I like to do this? Well, 1, because it makes me feel good and it helps me relax. Okay, but why do I feel like I need to relax? Why do I feel like I need to feel good? Do I not feel good? Well, work stressed me out. Okay, well, why did work stress me out? What happened at work? What is my relationship with work? Or school stressed me out? Why am I stressed? Or if it's not work or school, what in my life is making me stressed? Why is it making me stressed and what can I do about it? And it's not always like a bad thing while we're using substances, but it's good to sit and think, why am I using this substance? What's the reason? Do the benefits of using the substance outweigh the negatives? It's not like just because I have this condition in my mind, like just because we have this feeling in our bodies that we need to add a substance to it to cover it up or make it better. Like, I actually realized, oh, okay, I kind of do have a problem focusing. Why do I have a problem focusing? I actually do get kind of anxious when I'm outside trying to socialize with people. Why do I get anxious trying to socialize with people? And then I really dug deep, like, what's my confidence looking like? What's my anxiety looking like? Why do I not feel confident in this situation, but I feel confident in this situation? Let me improve on that. Let me improve myself. But I think we should be asking ourselves these reasons why I'm using this substance. Should I work on these things? Should I work on myself to improve these things and get rid of these things? Or should I just bring in some substances to cover it up? Like when you go to the doctor for depression or ADHD or anxiety, what they're gonna do is they're gonna prescribe you a drug. Like say you go to the doctor for ADHD, they might prescribe you Adderall. But what they're also gonna say is while you're taking this Adderall, you need to go to therapy. This Adderall is not a long-term solution. This Adderall is a short-term fix while you're mentally working on yourself and figuring out what you actually need to be doing in therapy. Drugs are not always a long-term solution, but they can help you get in the right mind frame while you're working mentally on yourself in therapy, so that eventually you won't have to use this drug, but you'll have the mental tools and you'll have the self-improvement from therapy in order to live out your life and not have this condition burden you. But I think that outside of therapy and outside of drugs and substances, it's important to look in and ask yourself, what is really going on in my mind and what have I been through that's making me want to use these substances? How am I feeling? Am I getting enough sleep? Am I feeling anxious socially? Is it depression? What would make me feel better about myself? What would make me feel more focused? What would make me feel more energized? What would relieve my stress that isn't a substance that I might find myself dependent on or addicted to? I took CBD oil for about 6 months a couple years ago, and it completely cured my anxiety after that for maybe 2 or 3 years. But during that time, I was also working on myself and trying to fix the actual issues that led to my anxiety. Like, we're not just using more substances because it's fun. We're using more substances because, like, mentally we have some things in our lives that are affecting us and we need to work on. So whether it's meditation or whether it's working out, journaling, whether it's having a hobby and doing things that you love and making time to do things that you love, it's worth it. I think that spending the time to meditate or journal or work out or do any of these things that can improve yourself, it's worth it. Especially when you look at all the negative effects, the dependencies that are created, the money spent, the amount of time that we spend in these altered states of mind instead of living in reality. It's like putting sunglasses on and not actually seeing the real color of the world. Like, you put sunglasses on and the bright blue sky looks brown now, but you like it better that way because at least the sun isn't blinding you. But yeah, look at your substance of choice or substances of choice and ask yourself, why do you like using them? And ask yourself if those reasons are reasons that you could tackle yourself through self-improvement instead of using that substance. But yeah, leave a comment. I respond to every comment, and I can't wait to chat with you guys in a little bit. I'll see you in the next video.